hanging over those negotiations as well as over the Israeli Prime Minister's trip to Washington this week is one key question. Does Netanyahu actually want a ceasefire deal? If you listen to the conventional wisdom in Israeli media, politics, even on the streets of Tel Aviv, the answer to that question would be no, that the Israeli Prime Minister actually has much more to gain by prolonging this war than by ending it. You know, this war has allowed him to stave off elections that he would likely lose at this moment. His right-wing governing coalition partners have also threatened to collapse his government if he agrees to a deal that stops the fighting. There's also evidence that the Israeli Prime Minister has been throwing up 11th-hour obstacles to a potential deal, reneging on at least one key Israeli concession, and also throwing up a new demand regarding Israeli control of that Philadelphia corridor along Gaza's border with Egypt. But the Israeli Prime Minister is also coming under enormous pressure right here in Israel, as well as in the United States. And he's going to face that pressure directly from President Biden and other top U.S. officials. The question is, will that pressure actually be effective coming from Biden, who is now effectively a lame duck president? But at the same time, Netanyahu is now sitting down with a man who is squarely focused on his legacy, untethered from the constraints of electoral politics. So that will be a fascinating dynamic to watch. But then there's also this other possibility, which is that Netanyahu will actually be looking to someone else, perhaps, for an answer on which way he should lean regarding striking a ceasefire deal or not. And that man could be former President Donald Trump. Netanyahu is an avid and very keen watcher of U.S. politics. He will certainly be keeping a close eye on the polls and on Donald Trump's chances to become president. But it should be noted that their relationship, despite Trump's steadfast support for Israel during his presidency, it is far from perfect. It has suffered a lot of turbulence, actually, over the last couple of years. And as of now, the Israeli Prime Minister, while he will certainly meet with Trump's allies in Washington, there's no meeting scheduled yet for him with Donald Trump.